Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Run it back, nation. What is good? It is your boy DJ Sweat. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. This is the breakdown of the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Sacramento Kings last night. The Sixers got a dub, but the Philadelphia 76ers got a win, and I liked the way the team looked. You know, the Charlotte Hornets on Sunday, they got a win because Joel Embiid scored 95,000 points. Pulled a Wilt Chamberlain out his ass, you know what I mean? 57 points, 97 rebounds, 30,000 steals, you know what I mean? And the rest of the team looked like trash. This was the first time, one of the only times this season so far that I was pleased with what I saw from everybody and the way the team was playing together and moving the ball and sharing the ball. And so let's start. First of all, hit the like button on the video. All right, subscribe to the channel. But let's start with some of my favorite plays and an example of how the team was moving the ball and sharing the ball. The Sixers' pace tonight was better than I've seen it be this season. And here's exactly how they're going to kill teams, and this is exactly how you need to play with Joel Embiid. This play right here in particular, the Sixers were up by 25 points at halftime, and they got outscored. I forget what it was in the third, but they got outscored by a decent number. The Kings were on a 14-2 run at this point. It's a 15-point game. You see right there in the bottom of the right, okay? So they're on a 14-2 run. They have a chance right here, the Kings do, to change the momentum of this game entirely and make it a game. And being on a 14-2 run, they say, okay, now it's time for us to attack defensively. So they get aggressive. They double-team Joel Embiid real fast. But the Sixers do what the Sixers have needed to do for Joel Embiid's entire career, which is capitalize in other areas when teams double-team quickly. So Joel has the ball in the elbow. The Kings double. Joel kicks to Korkmaz at the top, and the swing is quick to Niang in the corner. Bang, bang, Niang. And like I said in my post-game live, bang, bang, Niang was that Honda Pilot with the double sliding doors and the flip-down DVD player minivan tonight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he's the busted Ford Windstar 1986 with a flat tire, but tonight he was that Honda Pilot. But seriously, on a serious note, though, the Sixers swung the ball right here on this play faster than I've seen them swing the ball since 2001. You know, a lot of times you would see a player right here, Korkmaz would like pump fake right here and do some bullshit and waste a bunch of time. Like Niang's going to be the open player. He's going to be the open player. You need to swing the ball fast. And they swing the ball fast, bang, 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 and it's bang, bang, Niang. And the Sixers need to keep up this pace, this ball swinging, pause. And Joel needs to keep kicking the ball quickly when that double team comes. And, you know, they're finding a balance between sharing the ball and playing through their stars. And I just absolutely love this play. Now, look, one of the things that made me the most happy about this game was the 76ers bench. Their supporting cast around Joel Embiid stepping up and putting the nail in the coffin with Joel on the bench. Joel went out in the third quarter holding his shoulder. I still didn't hear what that was all about entirely. But, you know, when Joel Embiid is out so far this season and a lot of his career, the team collapses. We finally saw the team put a team away without Joel Embiid on the floor, which is refreshing. And, you know, just the energy, the camaraderie, the ball sharing, the chemistry that they showed was great. And George Niang had just hit a three, you know, on the other end of the floor right here. Malik Monk comes down here, thinks he's going to get a wide-open layup. Montrezl Harrell blocks the shot and stands over him and stares at him, basically punks him, makes him feel like a little bitch, you know what I'm saying? Sick! Bull, how dare you? How dare you try to put that layup on me? And that defensive energy from Montrezl Harrell, I mean, look at Monk, bro. Like, you got to just feel bad. This is complete ownership of a full-grown man right here. And that defensive energy bleeds into the other side of the ball, and Tobias Harris is just going to go all the way, make one little move right here and say, you know what, fuck this, whap! I just love the aggression from the entire team. I love the energy from the entire team tonight, and I hope they can keep it up. Now, I talked a lot on my postgame live, and I talk a lot all the time about how the 76ers use Matisse Thybulle. He's a very athletic player. He definitely has offensive deficiencies, but there are ways that you can use him to take advantage of his skill sets. And here's a good example of what they were doing tonight, which is move Matisse Thybulle off the ball and keep him cutting to the rim and using his athleticism to his advantage and to the team's advantage. You'll see right here, Tobias Harris is going to get the ball from Joel on the block. They bring a quick double, and immediately, instead of Matisse Thybulle standing over here and staying in the corner, he cuts into the middle of the paint. PJ Tucker also flashes underneath the rim. Now Tobias Harris right here has two options, and you're making De'Aaron Fox make a decision here. Am I going to sit back on PJ or am I going to guard Matisse? He chooses to sit back on PJ. Tobias gives Matisse the ball. Matisse, athletic player right here, gets the finish and won. I loved Matisse Thybulle's off-ball movement in this game, consistently cutting to the rim. That's what they need to keep doing. Take advantage of his athleticism and build his confidence. Now, this is just James Harden being James Harden and dropping a perfect dime, but it's Matisse Thybulle again. And, I don't think this is necessarily a practice thing or a coach thing, but this is James Harden putting a ball in a position where Matisse Thybulle, can use his athleticism and finish at the rim. Now, first of all, this fucking alley-oop pass right here is so insane, bro. Just, I want you to take a second. I want you to slow down. I want you to watch what James Harden does right here. This is absolute mastery. This is sorcery. This is magic with a basketball, bro. This is stuff that not many players on the planet can do with a basketball. He's going to cross Sabonis at half court and just throw a one-handed no-look alley-oop to Matisse Thybulle. I mean, and just on the money. And Matisse catches the ball midair, has enough room there to turn and finish. And, it's just another example of players, either James Harden or the coaching staff, implementing ways to use Matisse. But either way, letting Matisse use his athleticism to his advantage and the team's advantage and boosting his confidence by getting the ball in the bucket. And the confidence that Thybulle gained from those two, relatively easy baskets led to him shooting the ball from the three-point line very well tonight. He was 3 for 4, for 75%. But this is also another example of the Sixers moving off ball. You see Tobias catches it here. He's going to drive on Barnes. PJ is going to flash to the corner. Thybulle is going to move up to the wing, and this is the Sixers' off-ball movement tonight that I have not seen a lot this season. You see PJ goes to the corner. Thybulle flashes up, so now Tobias has two options. He gets to Thybulle, who hits the three. Bang. And if you can get that out of Matisse Thybulle, if you can get him to continue to be the elite defender that he is, but not just making the shot, but knowing where to be on the court. The way that he flashed to the wing when PJ rotated to the corner is basketball IQ, and I love seeing him make the right decision there, get to the right spot, which results in an open three. His form looks good on the shot. He nails it. Now we just have to hope that old man dinosaur, stubborn son of a bitch, Glenn Rivers, continues to give him playing time and continues to take advantage of his potential. Now, look, I didn't put any Joel Embiid plays in here besides the one where he passed out of a double team because Joel dropped 31 with ease, and we are at the point in Joel Embiid's career where he's having a not spectacular game and dropping 31 points. He's the MVP of the NBA. I shouldn't have to reiterate that. He's the staple. We already know that. We need to talk about the other things because the other things, the other players, the other aspects of this team is how the 76ers are going to win an NBA championship. We know Joel Embiid is great, and if you hating, you just a hater. All right? James Harden did some things last night that should put the league on notice, okay? He's been adding this to his game recently, and, it's lethal if he continues. James Harden adding a mid-range game is, as bad news for the NBA, bro. Because this right here, I got news for you, is 100% unstoppable. Bang. Now, James Harden went on an 8-0 run by himself at the end of the second quarter. That mid-range shot that you just saw, then he hits a step-back three right here. Listen, guys, he looks springy. He looks bouncy. He looks in shape. and he looks confident in pulling up from wherever the hell he wants to pull up from. And this right here is just vintage James Harden. Yeah, you gave me too much room. Bang, bang. Thought he should have got a foul there. He didn't get the foul. But, you know, if we get James Harden in this form, bro, this is MVP level James Harden. And him and Joel Embiid on the same team, no matter who the coach is, no matter what the other deficiencies are, you should be able to do something with that. Now, I said in my post-game live that I saw confidence from James Harden in this game. And, you know, last year in the playoffs, we saw times where he was not confident and he didn't shoot the ball in the second half of games. We're getting a confident James Harden here. And right after he hit that three that I just showed you, he gets a tip from Matisse Thybulle right here, just comes down the floor and says, you know what, Kevin Huerter, you little redheaded stepchild, you're going to let me wide open again. Don't mind if I do. Bang. And there's that stance right there. That's that stance that you do when you let a ball fly from the three-point line and you would bet every dollar you have in your bank account that that sucker's going in. So that confidence from James Harden is great to see. I'm excited for it. And I just hope the Sixers can continue the momentum moving forward. I know it was only the Sacramento Kings. We'll get a better test with the Warriors this Friday. Knowing Glenn Rivers, we will inevitably fail. But this was a fun game, and there's some good things to talk about when it comes to this team. Hey, thank you for tuning into this breakdown. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out the podcast in beautiful mastered audio form, Apple Podcasts, every other podcast platform. Link is in the description. Leave me a review. That's all I got for you guys, man. Peace.